Hey dreamers, and welcome back. Thank you so much for coming on our Dreamers Unite channel. Thank you for spending time with me. So let's jump right into it. My special messages have all sort of centered around what it is that you want, right? And to help you to be clear about what you want. We talked about journaling practices, visualization, a number of things. Please go back, certainly, and look at the other videos. But if you have become clear, I know now what it is that I want. I know that I cannot live without doing this or without being or becoming this person. Then that's so great. Congratulations. Now let's talk about taking the first step, because now it's time to turn that idea, that knowledge into action, right? So actionable steps, so that way it can manifest. I'm not sure if you're familiar with a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So this is a Chinese proverb, and I have this and many other affirmations around my house because it's a reminder for me to take the first step. Listen, I am the type of person, I can admit, I often want to just eat the apple whole, like literally. I just want to throw it down my throat and just swallow it, right? I don't always want to take all the small steps to get there, right? But the danger with that is we don't build a great foundation to, to journey on. Or sometimes and also when you look at it, you can't, if you look at the mountain and you think, oh my God, am I going to be able to climb that mountain? Well, no, not if you just think about it in terms of, I've got to climb that giant mountain. But if you think about it in terms of process, what's the first step? You will make it more manageable for yourself. So let's talk about what that first step is. And I think, okay, so I did these cards also as a reminder to help me too, to stay on track and stay on point, is to believe it's possible. Okay? Believe. Because a lot of times, we don't believe it's possible. We might look at that, or huge mountain, like I said, or a huge dream that you have. Hey, I want to start this business, but how do I do it? It's so huge. Or, hey, I want to become an actress. How do I do it? I want to buy a house. How do I do it? It feels almost like you can't, or sometimes you just get frozen in that. But you really have to believe, you know what? Anything is possible. It's all possible. We're here on this planet with just tons of possibility, right? So that's the first thing. One of the things I like to use, which I just learned not too long ago, is the 5-second rule. Now, I listen to many motivational speakers and read lots of books and that kind of thing on how do I motivate myself? How does the brain work? I don't know if you're familiar with Mel Robbins, but she has this 5-second rule, which I love. So if any of you are out there and you have hit your snooze button on the alarm clock, not wanting to get up, and now we can really get comfy and cozy as many of us are working from home, right? Or some of us are between jobs or contracts. So it can become attractive, right, to stay in that bed. The 5-second rule, it's really just giving yourselves that 5 seconds, right, to act. Because the brain really is designed, right, to keep us safe and to say, I don't want to do that scary thing that you just cooked up. I don't want to do that. And so that's what she talks about, that she kind of started like a rocket ship. And that helps me sometimes, counting down backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump out of that bed, get up, start your day. But that's the same thing when you are making a decision, right? Because It's every decision that you make that's going to define you. That's going to define what you're going to do in your life. What are you going to put your focus on? What are you going to put your energy towards? So, sometimes even you might see somebody across the room and be like, God, I really want to talk to them. And you will totally talk yourself out of it. But if you act in that 5 seconds and just say, you know what, I'm doing it right now, I'm not going to think about it. Even if you say, I'm starting this business, okay, what can you do? What small step? Is there someone you know that's in the same industry that you're in? Can you send them an email? Can you call them? Okay, I want to, be a dancer. I want to get my art started. What can I do? What's a small step? Maybe it's just saying, hey, maybe I'll try to sketch. Maybe I'll take something now, since we can't go physically and take a dance lesson or an acting lesson. Maybe I'll take a course online. So the 5-second rule. Decision time. Again, when you make the decision, go ahead and stick with it. Stick with it. Don't run away from it. Start really using your intuition, your gut, and say, you know what? I'm going to trust myself. And if you make a mistake, look, what's the worst thing you can do, right? What is the worst? If you make a mistake, you'll get up and you'll try it again. And now you have a lesson, but stick to your decision to act. Whatever that one little step that you're going to take, don't worry about don't worry about swallowing the apple all at once. Discipline. Okay? Discipline. Once you decide the step that you want to take, you know what? You have to be disciplined. Maybe it is now taking that step and making it a ritual in your life. That means you're doing that same practice over and over again. You're not going to get where you want. You're not going to reach a dream without discipline, without focus, without hard work. Yeah, hard work, discipline. Even when you don't want to do it, you have to make yourself do it. And again, now that we're all isolated, I know it's hard for me too. It is hard to stay disciplined. Really, it is. But it is taking that step to say, you know what, this is important to me. And maybe by, let me find my affirmation. Maybe it's saying what the goal is. Or maybe it's you having a vision board so you can see, you know why I'm doing this? Because this is my dream. I want that business. I want that car. I want that home. I want that particular career, right? Okay, now this is the last and final step for today. So just some small, hopefully digestible nuggets and things that you can do, right? That can take you from knowledge, idea, to action. And then once you've taken that first step, right? It's just a single step. You just keep going, keep putting one foot in front of the other. It is time to, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It could be one little simple something you did. Celebrate the win. Celebrate the win. Okay, so I got that from Lisa Nichols. You know what, Lisa, I talked about you before during the want time that we spent together. And I don't know you yet, but I am going to know you. I know I will. But she talks about celebrating ourselves. And that is so, so important. When I do classes and workshops, even with whether it's children or with adults, and we do acting together, I always say, do this. Hug yourself. Celebrate yourself. Tell yourself, I love you. Yeah, I know it might sound a little corny, but it's true. You know what? To get what we want, we need to love ourselves. We need to believe we can do it. So don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to believe in yourself. Don't forget to love yourself. Stay disciplined. Stay focused. Don't try to, climb the mountain in one single leap, but definitely take a leap of faith. You will not regret it. You will not be sorry. And please hit subscribe. And also, if you want the notifications when new videos come out, be sure to hit that blue bell. So I will see you again on Dreamers Unite. And next week, we have a very special guest. I'm going to give you a little clue. And please write down who you think this is in the comments. Share it with me in the comments. Okay, so the clue is, when I talk about celebrating the win, the guest that's going to be on for next week, celebrate. That's all I'm going to say. It's a celebration. I'm not going to sing because I really can't sing, so I won't sing. But it's a celebration. That's all I'm going to say. Who's going to be on? Who do you think it is? They're iconic. Iconic. It's a celebration. That's the only clue. Please share your comments, your thoughts. What are you doing? Tell me what your first step is. Don't forget to comment and don't forget to subscribe and hit that blue bell. I believe in you, and I'll see you again.